Alou said before the game, he told him all he wants out of him is just 3 good line drives. Well, there's one of them. The top of the first, a 3-run shot. Expos up 3-0 off of Francisco Cordova just like that. Dustin Hermanson cruising. Kevin Young swinging in the second, swinging in the fourth, and then looking in the sixth. 3 of Hermanson's 5 Ks in 7 innings. He walked nobody. Top of the 6th, Expos up 5-1. Pirates rookie Jason Phillips, first pitch of his career in the majors. He left it up, and Chris Widger took care of it. Home run, a straightaway center. Expos hand Pittsburgh their 6th straight home opener loss, winning 9-2. The top of the Expos batting order, 1 through 4.
Getting his first start as a Pirate in the rubber game between the Expos and Pirates. His team down 3-1 in the bottom of the 6th, but Ed Sprague's base hit to center scores Kevin Young to cut the lead to 3-2. The next hitter, Jose Guillen, doubles down the third baseline. Al Martin scores to tie the game at 3. Top of the 9th, tied at 3. Runners at second and third, 1 out. Rich Loisel pitching. Chris Widger hits the grounder to short. Abraham Nunez's throw is late. Shane Andrews scores, and the Expos win it 4-3. The Expos taking 2 out of 3.
That's Vladimir Guerrero on first. Brad Fulmer rips it to right. Bobby Bowe can't get it. Goes all the way to the wall. Guerrero scores all the way from first. Fulmer makes it all the way to third. Expos lead 2-0. Let's go to the top of the 3rd inning. Hershiser's on second. Ricky Henderson on first. Edgardo Alfonso at the plate. Chris Widger picks Oral Hershiser off a second. Heads-up play by Widger. Second base unoccupied, so Ricky's figuring, why not try and swipe it? But Widger guns him down, too. Bobby V's Mets run himself out of an inning because Alfonso followed up with a home run. We know it's the fallacy of the predetermined outcome. Nevertheless,
Expos discuss how to pitch to Mike Piazza. Apparently, they didn't pick the right pitch. Mike Thurman serves up. Piazza's 2nd home run of the year is 3-0 Mets. Next batter, Robin Ventura. How about back-to-back shots? Ventura's first home run as a Met, 4-0 New York. Bottom of the 4th, the Expos down 4-2. Vladimir Guerrero is flat out good. A blast to left field off Masato Yoshii. Guerrero's 2nd homer of the season, way up into the stands. The Mets only up by 1. Top of the 5th, bases loaded. Piazza starts to break this puppy open. Shot into right field. Guerrero bobbles the ball. 2-run score in the single. The Mets win at 10-3. Piazza 3 for 4 with 5 ribbies. Yoshii, who won just 2 of his last 20 starts.
On a run, Steve Klein pitching and not well. Edgardo Alfonso, base hit. Ricky Henderson will score. The tying run, 3 apiece was the score. Fonzie's only hit on the day. He did walk twice. He's hitting .400. We had a 3-all game. Later in the 8th, the Mets with the bases juiced. Robin Ventura coming to the plate. Would he bring the juicer? That's the question. Here's the answer. No, he wouldn't. Klein's only strikeout, but it was a big one. Next batter, Brian McRae to the plate. Got a chance to be the hero, but he isn't. Little chopper, they get him easily. McRae stranded 5 on the day. Expos survive the 8th, game tied at 3. 9 innings insufficient to settle the issue. In the 11th, Todd Pratt in for the injured Mike Piazza. Anthony Telfer doing the pitching, a running on first, and that's a base hit right back at you. Matt Franco is going to be waved home. Wilton Guerrero's throw is going to be not in time, trust me. Pratt's only hit in 5 trips to the dish today proves to be the game winner. Mets take it by
and Expos. Vladimir Guerrero, a true star in the making. So center field Rick Reed says it was a good pitch. How does he hit this? Mouton scores. We're tied at 1. 2-1 Expos, top of the 4th. Todd Amazing Annie Pratt is going to come around to score on this hit by Rick Reed, but Reed left Achilles tendon strain, out at second, did not return. More in a moment. Top of the 5th, the Expos lead 3-2 until Louis, we gotta go. Base it off J.D. Smart. Bonilla scores. McRae scores. We gotta go now. Luis Lopez 3 for 5 as the Mets go on to beat Montreal 6-3. John Olerud 4 for 5.
Starter Javier Vasquez and the rest of the Expos. Top 4, Jeremy Burnitz rocks Javier to sleep. Burnitz's 3rd jack of the year. He was 2 for 4 with 2 RBI. Still top 4, same score. Sean Berry in first, takes off on the hit and run. Mark Loretta pokes it to right. Vladimir Guerrero, great arm, one of the best young talents in the game, but he just absolutely misplays the ball in the right field corner. Berry scores in the double and an error. 4-1 Brewers. Felipe Alou needs a hug. 3 errors by the Expos. Top 5, 6-1 Brew Crew. Burnitz to center off J.D. Smart. Manny Martinez. Oh! Jeff Cirillo scores from first. Brewers double them up 8-4. Expos lose for the 4th straight game.
Back to Montreal, second inning, a runner's on second. The Brewers up 1-0, and Scott Carl doubles to right off Mike Thurman. The ball goes right by Vladimir Guerrero. 2-0 Brewers. Third inning, Mike Thurman pitching. Sean Berry, a fly ball to deep right field. Vladimir Guerrero collides with Manny Martinez, and the ball drops in. Error charge to Guerrero. To the bottom of the fourth, Milwaukee up 4-1. Scott Carl pitching. Chris Widger homers to left center for his fourth of the season, third in 2 days. He's been on fire. The Expos down 4-2. Top of the seventh, Jeff Jenkins singles to right. Sean Berry comes around to score. Guerrero's throwing error allows Jenkins to advance to third. That made it 6-4, and the Brewers come back to win this one.
Time to take you to a rainy Shea Stadium, where the fans had to wait out a more than an hour rain delay to watch Rondell White take out. That was in the fourth inning. Then the Expos turned to Dustin Hermanson. Who? Dustin Hermanson.
Padre.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
7+ innings, 2 runs, 4 Ks. Expos beat the Mets as Dustin Hermanson.
Bottom of the third, 2-0 Expos. He's in for Robin Ventura, and he's doing some damage. Takes that deep on Carl Pavano. That's bouncing off the wall. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. Olrud and Bobby Bowe. 2-run double for Franco. It's 2-2. Top of the ninth, 3-2 Mets. John Franco on, facing Chris Widger, who's tied for the league lead with 12 RBI. He struck him out. Career save number 401 for John Franco. Mets take it 3-2. Bobby Jones, 3 starts, 3 wins. Carl Pavano losing to the Mets for the
place. Rondell White taking him deep. Number 3 of the season. 3-0 Expos. White's homer back-to-back with Jose Vidro. Bottom 3, Javier Vazquez pitching. Jermaine Allensworth going to left. White with a fancy catch. We take another look. Restaurant quality. Eventually we'll take another look. He's parallel to the ground. That makes him our parallel to the ground player of the week. And he gets much love from his teammates. Rondell White, 3 homers this season, all off Mets.
5-4 Rockies. Dante Bichette facing Miguel Batista, 2 out. No, Spider, I thought you said he was all right. Spider, you said that you was Brad Fulmer and Wilton Guerrero got their signals crossed. Larry Walker scores 6-4 Rockies. Next batter, mid up. Vinny Castilla, mid up. 2-run shot, second of the year. Tied with Andres Galarraga now, most home runs by a Rocky player ever, 172. Top 8, Rondell White, tied at 8. Slow your roll, Rondell. Smacks it over Bichette's head and left. Orlando Cabrera and Wilton Guerrero score a double for White. 3 for 5 on the night, 2 doubles. Kids hitting 365, 10-8 Expos. Bottom 9, Rockies down 10-9. Sacks Jack, Mike Lansing. Butter. Rockies had 11 hits. Walker scores. We're tied at 10. Next batter, pinch hitter Jeff Reed. Pops it to center. Bichette tagging at third. Manny Martinez settles under it. His throw is late and wide. Sack fly. Rockies win it. Felipe Alou needs a hug. Rockies come back and win it 11-10. Uget, what I need? Uget Urbina blows his first save in his
first inning. That's Shane Andrews facing Chad O.J. Andrews, a little shot, but Scott Rowland is there with a big play. Gets him easily. Rowland, meanwhile, doing it with the lumber as well as the leather. To the third inning we go. 2 outs, a man at second. Rowland, little lazy fly ball. Here comes Vladimir Guerrero. He's going to make the catch, or does he? He thinks he's going to flip it to a fan. It falls out of his hand, and Bruce Fremming says he never had it. No catch. Run scores. It's ruled as Guerrero's 6th error of the year. Frustration for him, frustration for the Expos. They lose it, giving up 6 doubles, 8 extra base hits. Expos north of the border, top of 8, tied at 5. Scott Rowland untied. With one swing of the bat, his 6th home run of the year. The Phils overcome a 5-run deficit and win their 2nd in a row after being swept by Arizona. They up their record to 9-8. The game attracting just over 8,000 fans. The Expos playing to a crowd of less than 10,000 for their 5th straight.
Get what we pay for. Urbina has already given the Phillies a 2-run lead. And then a bunt for Doug Glanville is thrown away. Relaford scores at 7-4 Phils. Rob Acey-Ducey almost hit. Glanville steals. Arias scores. Basically, Sacre Bleu, it was a mess. 4-run 9th against Felipe Alou, and even though the Expos had 2 in the ninth, they couldn't go back to win it as the Phillies win 8-6 for their 3rd straight win.
He got game. He got on top 9, 2-2. JT Snow into the right field corner. Check out Guerrero. Shows off the pipes. A one-hop strike to third. Snow held up to a double. It's like, that's ridiculous. Same inning. Bases full for F.P. Santangelo, the former Expo. Pops out to Guerrero and shallow right to end the threat. Top 9, 2-2. Uget, what I need? Uget Urbina in for the Expos. Ellis Burks grounds to Orlando Cabrera. See what had happened. The Expos' league-high 27th error of the year. Stan Javier goes to third. Next batter, Jeff Kent. Uget throws one in the dirt that gets by Chris Widger. Javier comes in to score the wild pitch. Giants win 3-2 in 10 innings. Did you hear the smattering of applause?
Against Brad Fulmer to second. Jeff Kent, whoops. Fulmer takes second on the Brent Main throwing error. Fulmer advanced to third on the wild pitch.
Another 90 feet.
Orlando Merced pinch hitting, trying to bring Fulmer in. Gets Merced to ground to short for the fielder's choice to end the inning. Bottom 9 Expos trail 6-4. Ramon Martinez throw to first is off. Manny Martinez is safe at first on Ramon's second error of the game. And then bad pickoff. Rob Nen the error. 6th error for the Giants in the game. And then Nen with a strikeout. So Giants win 6-5. So they're victorious even though they commit 6 errors in a game for the first time since 1977.
I'm on facing Manny Martinez and Martinez. Look out, I'm shattered.
Oh, the difference.
No major delays. A net would be eventually placed in front. Bottom 5 Expos up 1-0, runners on first and second. Your pitcher, Javier Vasquez, puts down the bunt right in front. Eli Marrero fields and fires to third, gets the force. Fernando Tatis flies across the diamond for the double play at first. Wow. Watch the effort by Tatis again. It's not only about grand slams for this guy. As for Mark McGwire, top 7 cards down 1, Vasquez all over him. 0 for 3 was Big Mac with 3 Ks and a walk. Bottom 9, tied at 2 now. Winning run on third, 2 out. Pinch hitter Mike Mordecai, the bouncer. Tatis, well, he can't field this one cleanly. The run would score, and the Expos would win. 3-2. Ugi Urbina, the winner. He's 2-2. McGwire.
Things no one thought he could do. His 8th home run of the year. He had 3 RBIs in the game. That was a 2-run shot. Cards up 3-zip. Cards up 3-1 in the top of the third. Sean Dunston triples to right. Dunston also drove in 3 runs in the game. 2 runs coming in to score here. And St. Louis is up by the count of 5-1. Then Dunston on defense. Michael Barrett, highly touted Montreal rookie. The hard grounder, Dunston. Great diving play. Is he too old to play shortstop? Not by the looks of that. And the Cards blow out the Expos 16-5. J.D. Drew tied a St. Louis record with 5 runs.
Again, he had 3 hits, scored 5 runs Saturday. He was on already with a double when Tatis takes him off. Fernando's 9th of the year. He went 2 for 4, 3-0 Cards. From the 1st to the 9th, 2 on, pinch hitting Jose Vidro. Oh, Felipe Alou. Head over to the old casino tonight. Great job, pinch hit home run. And that tied it at 6. Vidro's 3rd of the year. Top 10, Tatis at 3rd, Eli Marrero to short. The throw is home in time, barely. Widger couldn't make the tag. In fact, the throw wasn't there in time. 2 batters later, Uget Urbina gets wild. Willie McGee scores. Cardinals are up 8-6. Bottom 10, though, Chris Widger facing Juan Acevedo, and ding-dong, that pitch is dead. To right center field, he had 2 hits, did Widger, and the Expos are now down only 1. Now it's Wilton Guerrero's turn at the plate. Scott Radinsky, some high cheese, and Guerrero, who already had 2 hits, couldn't come through there. McGwire did come in, didn't do anything offensively. He and Tatis celebrate. Acevedo blows his first save in 4 chances.
Dodgers and Expos, bottom of the 5th. Chan-Ho Park throws ball 3, and he is on the clock. Chan-Ho Park is on the clock to Dustin Hermanson. Rule 8.04, a pitcher can take no more than 20 seconds to throw his next pitch from the time he receives the ball from the catcher with no man on base. The rule is very rarely enforced, but home plate umpire Bill Hahn enforces it. Calls ball 4 right there. Hermanson, take your base. Terry Tata has a discussion with Davey Johnson, and he says, Davey, I got the stopwatch right here, and it's rule 8.04. Watch it on SportsCenter later. Maybe he didn't say that. Park brushed it off, though. Brad Fulmer swinging. This is in the bottom of the 6th now. Next batter, Michael Barrett looking. Park struck out 8 in 7 shutout. Dodgers win 7-0. The Dodgers record their 2nd shutout of the
Ishmael Valdez, Vladimir Guerrero, and that's not coming back. The left center, goodbye, solo shot, 1-0 Expos, his 5th. Top of the 6th, 2-0 Expos. Carl Pavano in cruise control. Jose Vizcaino breaks his bat, but Pavano gets the comebacker. 7 1/3, 4 hits, 1 earned run, 6 strikeouts, and 1 very broken piece of lumber. You know, bad week for the wait staff at Olympic Stadium. This was last Friday when Manny Martinez fouls the ball back. Look at the waiter. He never saw it coming, and he was a spot startled as the glass in English broke. Back to Tuesday. Watch the waitress now. She has no idea Pavano's foul is about to come back.
Look out.
Ladies and gentlemen. Oh, what was that?
No balls,
all right.
2 strikes.
Okay. All right. The glass held up, and so did the wait staff. We're moving on. Top of the 8th, 2-1 Expos. Uget Urbina in, and Mark Grusolonic with a shot to right. And Vlad Guerrero does not make an error. He makes the catch. Pavano bumped. Gets his first of the year. 2-1 the final. By the way, he avoids because
Top 3, 2 out runners in first and second. Gary Sheffield. And the Lord said you got to rise up. Sheff, one of 2 home runs on the day. 7 for the year. 13th career multi-homer game. Dodgers up 3-0. 7th inning, Jamie Arnold has a 1-hitter. Perez's replacement schools Rondell White with a breaking ball. Then gets Vladimir Guerrero to chase it into the dirt. Arnold pulled after 6 2/3 because of a strict pitch count. Still 7th. This sums up the Expos. Down 7-zip, Brad Fulmer gets his 3rd homer of the year. Watch a spot shadow. Fan has it lined up right, knees bent, flexible, and doink! Goes through his hands. Leak in the roof. Expos lose 8-2. In his first big league start, Jamie Arnold allowed only 1 hit.
The Expos kicking off a 9-game road trip in Houston. Bottom of the 6th, tied at 2. Kem Kamenetti on second for Carl Everett. Chops one off the plate. Michael Barrett charges and fields and throws wildly. Kamenetti comes around to score. Everett to second. Astros go up 3-2 on Barrett's 2nd error of the game. Now 4-2 Astros. It is Jose Lima up there, and whenever a pitcher gets a hit, we sportscasters contractually obligated to use the phrase, helps his own cause, and who am I to blow against the wind? 12 RBI now for Astros pitchers on the year. Lima, couple of hits.
Montreal Expos, top of the 2nd. Astros up by 1 with 2 men on. Thank you. Good night. Please drive safely. Shane Andrews hitting Shane Reynolds to left center and gone. A 3-run homer. First time a Shane's hit a home run off a Shane, as far as you know. Expos up 3-1. Bottom of the 6th, Tim Bogar on 3rd. Steve Klein pitching and not terribly well. Bill Spires pinch hitting. Sits a single to right. Bogar comes in. Expos cut the lead to 6-5. Bottom 6, Bobby Ayala pitching with a go-ahead run on 2nd. And Jeff Bagwell cannot get it done. Ayala 2 2/3, no hits and no runs. Bottom 9, still 6-5 Expos, 2-on. And Oogie Urbina strikes out Carl Everett to end the game. The Expos hang on to win by a final of 6-5. Just their 3rd win in their last 15 games. They sent 11 batters to the plate again.
Holt, ERA first inning this year, 16.20. He can't hold down the fort. Shane Andrews first inning naturally scores. Holt gave up 4 runs in the first as they booted around. Top of the 4th. Jose Vidro, robbed by Ken Kamenetti, or is he? Oh, are you kidding me? Ken Helmet Kamenetti with the circus stop. Look at the throw from his left knee. Unbelievable. Bottom of the 5th, Jeff Brown, Paper Bagwell, frozen by Carl Pavano from Southington, Connecticut. Top of the 9th, Astros down 4-2. Who get what who pay for Urbina. Look at the way his sleeve is rolled up. Kind of looks like Ted Kluszewski with the old Reds in the 50s. Expos beat the Astros.
Okay, but it was his first outing against Montreal. Top of the 1st, Luis Gonzalez. Let's make that hitting streak 23, matching a career best. There were a couple of men on. The little blooper keeps it going for Gonzo. Bases now juiced for Steve Finley, still in the 1st inning. Javier Vasquez has been taken out. His grand slam night. Finley's 7th of his career. The Diamondbacks up on top. 4-0. Top of the 8th now. Expos down 6-4. Man on 3rd for pinch hitter Jose Vidro. He gets a knock to left off the big unit, scoring Orlando Cabrera. Still top of the 8th. Expos down 1. James Mouton.
There goes the runner. This ball hits.
Smokes one into center field. And that one will go off the wall. Johnson leaves the game after giving up 6 runs, 13 hits. We're tied at 6. Bottom 9, Jay Bell. He is a lumberjack, and he's okay. Bell's 12th homer. That leads the big leads, and it takes Bobby Ayala out and gives the Diamondbacks a win. With that, the Expos have been wiped to full screen. 7-6 the final. 13 hits given up by the unit, a career high.
23-game hit streak on the line against Montreal. Gonzalez flies to left. Let's go to the 3rd inning now. That's because that's when Luis Gonzalez was batting again. Hits one deep to left.
There's a hitting
but that's staying in the park. Gonzalez in the 6th. Hits one deep to center. Rondell White goes back and makes the catch. Gonzalez up in the 8th, and he busts out the walking stick. Bottom of the 10th. Looking to extend his hit streak and win the game in one swing of the bat, and he got it. How about that? With a pull ball! Woohoo! What a way to extend his hit streak to 24 games. He wins the game in the 10th inning. Let's see, Luis batting in the bottom of the 6th, still hitless. And Rondell White keeps him so. Nice grab. Bottom of the 8th in a 6-2 Montreal game. So it seems like this might be Luis Gonzalez's last chance, and he comes through. 25-game hit streak, but it wouldn't be his last chance because in the bottom of the 9th, 1-run ball game, 2 outs, no men on, and Jay Bell ties it up with his 13th home run of the season, tying him with Raul Mondesi in the process for most homers in the majors. And then Luis Gonzalez would single and stand on first for Matt Williams, who got it and sends everybody home with an 8-6 Diamondbacks victory. A fat 5-run 9th for the Arizona Diamondbacks to improve to a National League best,
Pirates leading 1-0. Runners on the corners. Expos execute the double steal. Brad Fulmer thrown out at second by Jason Kendall, but Vlad Guerrero scores, tied at 1. Bottom 5th, tied at 2 it was. Warren Morris was 2 for 3 in the game. This the best of his 2. Off Dustin Hermanson to dead center. Goodbye. His 4th of the year. Pirates up 3-2. Top of the 6th, still 3-2. Runners on first and third. 1 out. Chris Benson gets Vlad Guerrero to ground to Morris, who flicks to Nunez for 1. Throws to first to complete the inning-ending DP. Congratulations, Chris Benson. Your longest outing in the majors, 8 1/3.
2 out. Freddie Garcia just ruins this Carl Pavano pitch. That is a 3-run jack, his first of the year. Bucks up 5-zip. The Expos having some fielding trouble. Kevin Young to Michael Barrett. Yeah, he just mangles it. Still in the 3rd. Fly ball for Orlando Merced. Under it, and no. Bottom 6th, Brian Giles. The grounder to Anthony Telford. Telford hustling. Does his best to throw it down the right field line. More trouble. Jose Vidro, heck of a try, but no. Don't worry, Vladimir Guerrero will get it. And a Little League game breaks out. A team record 6 errors. The Bucks win 7.
Rondell White to the plate. Rondell is out. Ryan is out. Strike him out, throw him out. That gets Schilling out of the frame. Top of the 4th, now 2-0 Phillies. Man on second. Mike Thurman against Bobby Abreu. Abreu crushes it to left center. Number 6 on the year. 2-run shot. Makes it 4-0 Phillies. Bottom 6, Schilling has himself a shutout going. Here's Rondell White again. Here's Rondell striking out again. 7 Ks on the 9th for Schilling. He was rolling right along. Bottom of the 9th, 2 outs, 4-3 Phillies. Man on first. McGuire hammers 1 deep. This is for the lead, but Ronnie Gantz there up against the wall, and Schilling gets win number 7 and kept that one just in the yard. 4-3 the final. Schilling ties Pedro Martinez.
Phillies, Montreal, bottom 3, Vladimir Guerrero. All right, I get your point. Guerrero's 9th homer this year. We're tied at 5. Top 5 still tied at 5. Bases loaded for Mike Lieberthal. Who you with? Who you with? Who you with? Takes Dustin Hermanson out. Grand slam. Lieberthal's 2nd career grand slam. His 2nd homer of the game. Another multi-homer game. His 3rd career multi-homer game. His 7th homer in May. Bottom 9, Jeff Brantley on to protect the Phillies' 9-6 lead. First batter, Mike Mordecai hits the grounder to Scott Rowland. Rowland's like, my bad. Rowland's 5th error of the year. A single and a walk later, bases loaded for James Mouton. And Brantley gives Mouton the easiest issue to first base there is. Mordecai scores, now 9-7 Phillies, still no outs. Next batter, Ryan McGuire. Base is still loaded. McGuire was the truth. Singles to center. Orlando Cabrera scores. Wilton Guerrero scores. McGuire 3 for 5 of the night. We're tied at 9. Still no outs. Next batter, Rondell White. His 19th RBI of the year. Pretty boring because Mouton just tags from third. It's a sac fly, but that boring 19th RBI, pretty large. Jeff Brantley, 1/3 of an inning, 2 hits, 4 runs.
Expos and Brew Crew north of the border will cut right to the chase in this one. Top of the 11th, 1 out, runners on second and third. Ron Belliard, the rookie, taking Bobby Ayala to the wall. 2-run score as the Brewers pull it out in 11, 5-3. No decision for Hideo No.
Expos down 4-2. Scott Carl has been pitching well, but he got in trouble here. Rondell White fists one down the line. Ryan McGuire comes around to score. Expos are down 4-3. Rondell White giving you a little feel for his versatility. Now Vladimir Guerrero to center field, just waited on that breaking ball. White comes around. He's going to try to beat the throw, and by half a step. 4-run inning for Montreal. In the 7th, 7-4 Expos. Eric Plunkston from Milwaukee. Guerrero didn't have to wait on that one. Buggy whip. 10th of the year, 8-4 Expos. 11-4 Expos in the 8th. Plunk. That was in a hurry.
Good tomahawk and some high cheese there.
Put a dozen on the board. Vladimir goes.
Miguel Batista. Glenville bullets at third. Mike Mordecai. Great diving stab. Throws out Glenville. Pitcher Joel Bennett confirms with battery mate Gary Bennett. Third time in the bigs this year that pitcher and catcher have the same surname. Miguel Batista, who is 0 for 40 with 26 strikeouts lifetime coming into this season. Miguel, the pitcher, hell of your business, kid. 10th home run by a pitcher this year. There were 20 all of last year. Bottom 6, 4-3 Expos. Desi Relaford facing Batista. Relaford singles in the hole, scores Bobby Abreu and Gary Bennett. Phillies win it 5-4. Batista before that homer, 3 for 56 at the plate lifetime.
Taking some practice swings before the game, so that's a good sign for Giants fans. Top of the 3rd, Bill Miller leading off, and lines one to Ryan McGuire at first. Great stop, and gets it over to Javier Vasquez covering. Nice play, and it's tough to get away with much of anything when there are only 50 or so people at the ballpark. Bottoms up, actually. 6,500 on hand. Bottom of the 7th, Montreal down 2-1. Orlando Merced pitch hitting. Blast one to right. His 3rd homer of the year. Ties it at 2. Russ Ortiz stunned. Ortiz having a great year. Bottom of the 8th, tied at 2. Man on for Michael Barrett off Ortiz. To the gap in right center, scoring Jose Vidro. Barrett 3 for 4. Montreal up 3-2. And yes, on this particular evening, there was no need to dull the pain for the Expos fans, but they were still indulging. The Expos take it 4-2, so they put 3 straight wins together for the first 18 slump. He is slumping no more. A single to right, scoring Manny Martinez. Guerrero's 38th RBI of the season. He was 2 for 5. That ties it up at 2. Top of the 6th, 5-3 Montreal. Bobby Ayala making things interesting. Pinch hitter Marvin Bernard taking Ayala deep to left center and off the wall. Pinch hit double for Bernard that scores FP San Angelo. Cuts the lead to 5-4. Bottom of the 6th, Rich Rodriguez facing Jose Vidro. Ropes one to left. That brings home Guerrero. Vidro's lone hit, 6-4 Expos, and Dusty Baker assumes the position.
Rondell means puck in French. Rondell White at the plate. 2 on, 2-2 game, bottom 5. Off Chris Crocodile Brock, base hit. Mike Mordecai, Orlando Merced score. 2-run single gives the Expos a 4-2 lead. Scott Service gonna hit a grounder here, and what happens, Ray?
Well, Jose Vidro doesn't seem to set himself here. Ball in the end of the off the end of the bat, and he kind of actually rocks back on his heels and throws the ball high.
Hard shot. Cabrera with
And a bullet to shortstop. Cabrera makes a great stop, turns it around.
6-4-3 DP on Rich Aurelius. Same score here. You get what you pay for Urbina against Charlie Hayes, against Jeff Kent in 3 pitches. And Urbina, who had been really...
J-Bell on first. Luis Gonzalez. Shorty is like, got crazy skills. He already has a 30-game hitting streak once this year. This one, a new 10-game hitting streak on his 11th Jack of the year, 2-zip Diamondbacks. Byung-Yun Kim just schooled Rondell White. He fanned the side of the 8th, but bottom 9, 5-2 Kim in trouble. 2 on for the 20-year-old, and Orlando Cabrera took the 5'7" flamethrower out in the backyard, beat him upside the head with a stick. Cabrera's 3rd of the year, tied it at 5. Top 10, Steve Klein facing Kelly Stinnett with the man on. That's tight. Stinnett 2-run jack, his 5th of the year. Guy came into the game hitting just 146.